Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. Hopefully this will be quick because I've only got 10% battery left, so we shall see. So today we're going over to Donzoko, and these guys are based up in Hartlepool. Don't know why I said that in a really bad northern accent, because it was the wrong accent. I think every time I've fucking done a Donzoko beer I've done a stupid accent that's non-representative of the geography, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was really camp the way I said that. Anyway, let's carry on. So yeah, this is the Garden Beer, which is a session lager, clocking in at 3.8% ABV. Picked this up from Cloudwater, did a bit of a Hellas haul from Cloudwater and picked up a bottle of Runaway, their Yuzu Sour, which is propping up the phone because I'm ever the professional, as well as like a couple of IPAs. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Donzoko. Northern Hellas is a really good beer. Every beer I've had involved in them, like that Northern Powerhouse beer that they did with Northern Monk, and that fucking beautiful Doppelbock. Can't remember who they did that in collaboration with, if it was collaboration, I can't remember. So yeah, Garden Beer, 500ml can. Get in, dirty lads. I think I need to sneeze. Everything's working against me on this video, isn't it? Anyway, so the English Garden Park is Munich's city's centre basis. What? English has left the building. So the English Garden Park is Munich's city centre oasis. Picture sunbathers, a winding river, river surfers, and picnics on a sunny day, such as this. We've brewed this lager with the English garden in mind. It's our idea of the perfect beer to enjoy there with friends. I wonder what that must be like to have friends. And an easygoing session lager with hops grown in our own English garden. Garden beer is brewed using a decoction, decoction, is that how you spell that word? Technique to give a smooth, malty flavour, and is hopped with English hops, Challenger and First Gold. So all you trad camera folks, you can enjoy this too. Anyway, so let's see what we get with this one. And yeah, always open for a UK craft lager. Of course, for a beer like this, you've got to use the correct glassware. Using the Augustina glass, one of my prized possessions. One of the best places I've ever been to in terms of beer was, is it the Augustina Braustube? I think that's what it is. It's like the main sort. It's connected to the brewery, so they've got a fucking fresh tap line of lager beer. Hell, what more do you want? Oh, they also do some of the best Bavarian food I've ever had in my life. And on that same day, my father was visiting me while we were in Germany, having a lovely day, and I lost my fucking phone. So we traipsed around the underground like tram lines and the train stations in Munich. Didn't find it, although a random 14-year-old girl picked it up, and I went back to Munich the following day and had to have a very suspicious liaison with a young girl to get my phone back, thanks to my ex, who she contacted her because my battery had died. No, my dad's phone's battery had died, so I couldn't, get in touch even with my ex, to. It's like, no, but luckily this girl like called whoever the last person was, and my ex answered, and like she tried to get in touch with me just before the phone must have gone out, or else I could have got it sorted then. So I'm there like a fucking pervert the next day looking for a little girl with chocolate to say thank you. And I even had to go to a random internet cafe just so I could get onto Facebook to contact this girl. Yeah, it was just amazing, the fact that I managed to get my fucking phone back, but I felt so scuzzy. Do you know what I mean? When I had no reason to, because she was just being a good German citizen and giving a tourist his phone back. But I digress. On that same day, before I went the following day to pick up my phone, I was pissed off. It really got me down. It almost like ruined day. But going to Augustina and having fresh lager beer Hellas on tap with beautiful food, it made me happy again, and it gave me faith in humanity. Anyway, beer in the glass then, and it's got a nice subtle amount of haze to it. Lovely golden, crisp look. A little bit darker. Looks a lot paler on camera because the light is catching it. With about one finger's worth of a nice white head, which is settled. Fits in the glass perfectly, although the Germans, as Jurgen Klopp will tell you on those Erding adverts, you've got to have a massive head on your beer, which is true. Anyway, looks fantastic. So let's see what we get on the nose. Not much there. It's really bready. It's got a really traditional sort of aroma to it. My nose has all of a sudden become blocked because I think I'm getting hay fever again. Hay fever again. It's not the COVID. Don't worry. Or what's it? What's that slang term? Have you got the COVID there? I don't know what it is. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, that made a nice pop sound. So let's see what it smells like properly. Have you got the Rona? How sick and fucking tired are you hearing people saying that? But yeah, bready, biscuity, a little bit of shrubbery in there. Undefined shrubbery. That's a tasting note for you. It just smells like an authentic lager at the end of the day. No offensive notes, just precise brewing. So let's see what it tastes like. Prost. Oh my god, that's good. Oh, it's got a lovely zing to it. It reminds me of those German lagers, which are a little bit lower in ABV, but they pack a bit more hop character to it. And that's what I'm getting from this. A lovely peppery, spicy tone in there. Rye bread quality as well. It's smooth but crisp at the same time. Oh, and it's drinking a lot bolder than an ABV like that, and it's got the body of like a Hellas beer, like a full-on, Hellas beer. Lovely slight citrusy tones as well. Reminds me of a German Pilsner almost. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really bloody good. Nice bitterness on the back end as well. Why didn't I pick up 2 or 3 cans of this? Oh, it's probably... Am I enjoying this more than I enjoyed the Doppelbock? I don't know, Either way, that's another absolutely cracking beer from Donzoko. They know what they're doing with beers like this. They really, really do. I mean, Northern Hellas is a classic. I've had, as I said, a couple of collaborations. We had the 1 or 2 of their other beers, but one that really stood out to me was the Doppelbock, because Doppelbock is like my... Yeah, I'll cream over a Doppelbock anytime, do you know what I mean? But this is lovely. This really is something that you'd love to drink in the English Garden in Munich. I've never been there. I never actually went to the English Garden. I was more interested in like the suburbs when I was in Germany. I mean, beautiful, gorgeous, vast cities, and I'm still yet to go to Berlin, which I don't think that's going to happen in 2020, but it's got to happen soon, because as you guys probably know, who have been with me for a long time on the channel, just Germany has become such a big part of my life, left under not the best circumstances. I'll cry myself to sleep once in a while. I'm joking, but yeah, this is fantastic. Just, I can't fault it. I just cannot fault it. It's almost like a slight gooseberry flavour coming through it as well. Oh, but man, that is good. Sehr gut. Sehr, sehr gut. Sehr geil, oder? Anyway, so yeah, Donzoko Garden Beer. Fantastic. If you like a good low strength session lager that still packs full of flavour, full of character, and pays homage to brewing techniques from one of the best brewing countries in the world, but adds a little bit of a... I think those English hops work really, really well, because there's a really nice pronounced earthiness to it also. just a lot going on, really, and just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, an absolute triumph. One of the best beers I've had this year. I'm sure they might have brewed this previous years, but oh, lovely stuff. Am I overly romanticising it? Probably. Is that playing into me giving it a 10 out of 10? Most definitely, but right here, right now, in the shithole in Skelmersdale, it's ticking all the boxes, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't pick up a couple of more cans of that, because I knew I'd like it. I knew it, but I've got 6 cans of, well, 5, because I gave one to a good friend, Adam, for dropping off some beer that he bought for me. Well, I gave him money, blah, 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 blah. He's the sponsor on my channel, so I've got to give him a shout out. And yeah, so, just, I'm so glad that styles like this get the respect they deserve, and Donzoko for me are one of those breweries right in the forefront of producing amazing lagers, in both the traditional sense, but also taking a sort of contemporary, sometimes English, almost American inspired twist on the style, but never bastardising it, and never making it taste like a really bready, thin-mouthed pale ale, like a lot of like hoppy lagers are. I've got a slight resentment towards hoppy lagers, because they just taste like, oh, well, you should have just used those hops for a pale ale. You've wasted it, and you've spent all that time lagering the beer. Do you know what I mean? Not to say that there aren't good hoppy lagers out there, which there are, trust me. But yeah, purists will really enjoy this, and yeah, perfect. Sat outside, like most beers are, let's be honest, with good company, good food, and a nice cooler to keep this nice and cold. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you've tried this, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Are you a fan of Donzoko? What's some of your favourite beers? What's some of your favourite, UK breweries? I mean, Manchester Union. Oh, great brewery as well. Because they cater to me, essentially. Although I've been a proper juice bro recently, which slightly annoys me. It really does, because, beers like this would often get overlooked, and it's a real shame, because this is just a fantastic beer. 10 out of 10. Anyway, so go check out Donzoko. I'm not sure if you can buy directly from Donzoko. If so, I'm going to have to do so at some point, and I'll put the web shop down below. Also going to put Cloudwater's web shop, because I think they're doing a really good thing for the industry by selling other people's beers, as well as a lot of breweries now are doing a lot of guest beers, which I think is what it's all about, isn't it? It's not about competing and who can outlast who. It's about, do you know what? We know you've not got the best distribution. This isn't like aimed at anyone specifically. We've got a really good fan base. We'll put some beers on. Obviously, we'll take a tiny little bit of the money, because that's business, but you'll get a good chunk of what you sell. And yeah, not that Donzoko would need that, of course. Do you know what I mean? I'm not taking away. Excuse me. What the fuck was that from Donzoko? Far from it, because they're producing some of the best lagers in the UK for me. Oh, lovely stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll join me next time for another beer review. Cheers, and see you all later. Cheers.